All right. Hey, this is why I love the internet and YouTube. Okay, so I posted a video with this sweet do-it-yourself lid that I made for my aquarium. And several people, by that I mean four people commented that these damn openings were too big for small fish and that fish could still jump out. And I was like, what? Are you serious? But you know what? I believe people because it seemed like they were being nice and genuine. And I've never had a nano tank or super small fish like clown gobies. So I made this first one, if you didn't see the video, without measuring. I just did it. I'm like, that looks good. I went back and measured and the openings were a lot larger than I thought they were and did a little bit more research. And so here is plan B. Okay, so I am making another one because I figure I could have just modified this one, but it's good to have a backup. So what I did was tried to be smart. So I created a second frame, only cost me another $2.99 to get another set of these corner brackets because I had plenty of this left from my first $12 kit. What I did is I laid out this blue painter's tape and I used a trusty old tape measure and I measured out every quarter inch. Then what I did, also being smart, was I pre-cut my monofilament 30-pound test. And as you can see, what I'm doing, I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but basically I'm just putting one at a time on one of these lines right here, knowing that it's quarter inch. And then I push the tape down on top of it. Okay, and I'll work my way all the way around. Then I will go back and put this spline on top of all of it, and then I'll have a whole section. And then one at a time, I will do the same thing over here on this side, and then I'll do it across on this way to this way, and then I'm going to have a much smaller. Okay, so update. So there you have it. So every quarter inch, I have put in one of these monofilament lines all the way across one side. Now I'm going to stretch them all over to the other side and measure again and put another piece of tape with the marks on it. I will show you that in just a sec. Okay, so you can see I have the spline in on one side. So I have one side all ready to go. Now I'm going to stretch it over to the other side one at a time and do the same process. Okay, so just a quick check-in. I have my first three strings in place. Those are the hardest ones to get set right over here and get them crimped. But as you can see, listen up. They are nice and tight. Music to my ears. Alrighty, so I have it all strung lengthwise, and now I'm going to go widthwise here in just a minute. Let's see if it's tight. It's pretty tight. It's not quite that beautiful sound I would like of a guitar string taunt, but you know what? It's pretty taut. It's not too bad. It just, you can't really pull it super tight or it will pull out of these splines, but there we go. So basically halfway done. These are going to be a much, much smaller grid this time. And it is definitely a lot more work, a lot harder. Okay, so a little update here as I move on to doing this next section. Instead of doing it all at once, on one side like I kind of did at the beginning where I kind of taped it and then did everything with the tape and then put the spline in. I just decided, I don't know, just not to do that. So now what I'm doing is I'm stretching it across like one at a time. I line it up with the line like right here and then I push the spline down, boop, right on top of it. And then I push it in with this tool right here. And then I move on to the next one. And then the next one. And so I kind of just place one down, push it in. Place one down, push it in. So that I have them all in this one side. And then I will stretch them out and I'll do the same thing. I'll start the spline in here. And then I'll pull one like right across the first line, and then I'll push the spline down. And then I'll pull the next one across the second line, I'll push the spline down. And I'll work my way all the way down until I've completed the grid. Okay, finally done on this whole side. And you can see this mess, right? It looks like a total mess. But soon I'm going to stretch all these out one at a time, line them up over here on these lines, and then my beautiful tiny little less than 1/4 inch grid is going to come out. And fuck you, little clown gobies, you ain't getting out. All right, talk to me. Suck it, clown gobies. These babies are tiny, right? I know they're not the world's most consistent, but I don't know. I did the best I could, but it's looking good. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, done. All I have to do now is trim it up. Let's see this finished product. Okay, so there's beautiful Maya and beautiful lid number 1, but it does have super big holes, and the internet set me straight with that, didn't they, Maya? So, guess what? Boom! All right, version 2, Super Ultra Mega 2.0. So as you can see, is despite my best efforts, it's not the most consistent grid pattern, but I do not think that any little clown gobies or anything else are making their way out of here. And if they do, then I'm saying it was just meant to be. So I am going to keep this one as a backup because I do think it's probably absolutely fine. But Maya, we are pleased, are we not? Give me, how many thumbs up do I get? 1 thumbs up or 2 thumbs up? 2 thumbs up.
I'm trying to give you 5.
5 thumbs up.
1.
Thank you. How about a high five? Give me a high five. Boom. Thank you so much. So there you have it, you guys. It really wasn't that hard. It really didn't take that long. I don't know, maybe 45 minutes to an hour for the entire process. Once again, it did only cost me $15. And then I guess $18 to make 2 of them because I did have to buy another set of these corner pieces. So all in all, I have 2, 1 backup and 1 primary cover that's going to work great, all for $18. So there you have it.